Fantastic!
Amazing landscapes,
Culturally beautiful.
Incredible gastronomy.
this more is Mexico, a country that will take your breath away.
The word Mexico comes from Nahuatl Mexico, which means the navel of the moon. The official name is the United Mexican States.
It is the 14th largest country in the world, with an area of nearly 2 million square kilometers. It is also the 11th most populated, with approximately 118 million inhabitants. The mother tongue is Spanish, which coexists with 67 indigenous languages.
The main cities are Mexico City, Tijuana, Guadalajara, Monterrey, and Cancun. Mexico is a representative and democratic republic made up of three states, united by a federal pact. The republic is made of 21 free and sovereign states and the federal district, which is known as Mexico City.
Mexico is home to numerous archaeological sites from the pre-Columbian era, as well as indigenous monuments, pyramids, and much evidence of its colonial history. This makes it the most visited tourist destination in Latin America and the ninth in the world.
Like all Latin American countries, Mexico exhibits an important cultural and racial mix in which indigenous people, white Europeans, and black Africans took part. This explains the enormous cultural richness of the region.
Mexican cuisine is known for its succulence and great variety. Its origins date back to the pre-Hispanic period when a great number of dishes revolve around corn along with other ingredients such as chilies, beans, pumpkins, avocado, tomato, cacao, and nopal.
Often in other countries, people tend to think that Mexican gastronomy is reduced to very spicy dishes prepared with almost the same ingredients. However, Mexico's food is as diverse as its people and just charming. Among its the most representative dishes are tacos, chilaquiles, pozole, chile relleno, mole, enchiladas, burritos, cochinita, among others.
The most common Mexican candies are palanquetas, mazapán, tamarind candy, and it is very common to get in Mexico any candy that has spice. Tequila is Mexico's flagship drink. It is made of agave. It is elaborated from fermentation and distillation. In 2010, Mexico's traditional cuisine was recognized by UNESCO in its intangible heritage list.
Mexicans have a predominant faith in the Virgin of Guadalupe, so much so that is already part of their main traditions, causing approximately 2 million people to gather each year at the church located in Mexico City. The ranchera is a flagship genre of this country where the mariachi is internationally known, a musical emblem of the Mexican tradition of the beginning and middle of the 20th century.
It is also the birthplace of great artists like Frida Kahlo, Octavio Paz, Cantinflas, Roberto Gómez Bolaños, better known as El Chavo del Ocho, Pedro Infante, Vicente Fernández, Juan Gabriel, among others.
Festivities and patrimonies are very important for Mexican culture. They represent its tradition, honesty towards its family, and anniversaries. These important ones are the independence of Mexico, September 16, the Mexican Revolution, November 20, the Day of the Battle of Puebla, May 5, the Day of the Flag, February 24.
Sport is an unavoidable part of the life of the people of Mexico, and since ancient times the sporting venue has been present in the inhabitants of this American region. Soccer has developed in the Aztec country to professional, national, and international levels. The Mexican national team has constantly participated in the World Soccer Championship and has also the tournaments. The most recognized teams are Tigres and Rayados that have had a strong rivalry for years.
Boxing, a sport of champions. Mexicans have produced some of the best boxing champions in the world, and it is still one of the most popular sports in the country. Like lucha libre, it is very popular for its colorful masks and costumes. Wrestlers are known for their aerial maneuvers with acrobatic moves that follow one after another in rapid succession. It is a sport that attracts both young and old people and has a considerable following at every show.
El Día de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead in English, celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, is a Mexican celebration to honor the dead that dates back to the pre-Hispanic times, and that after the arrival of the Spaniards was mixed with the Catholic celebration of the faithful departed. There's an altar where you can find the images of the deceased of the family, to whom this commemoration is dedicated. This should never be missing.
Oil lamps and candles are left lit, fruit, bread, and food that the dead liked are placed. The drink of their choice is placed in the offering, from water to beer or tequila. It's decorated with show paper with the image of death and yellow flowers that mark the way back home.
On the Day of the Dead, according to tradition, loved ones who have lived return to be with their relatives and be nourished by the offering placed in their honor. For the living, it is an opportunity for recollection and prayer for reflection of deed.
It is worth remembering that the celebration is considered by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage of humanity. It is also a symbol of national identity for Mexicans.